So you said you're comfortable talking about this, so whatever you feel like comfortable saying,
Yeah.
feel free to talk about it. Your father passing away. Sort of like what impact did that have on you? How did what if you don't mind if you get it, whatever you're comfortable sharing. Essentially, what happened and how did that impact you?
Yeah, he just he had liver cancer. It was won't talk too much about that component of it, but how it impacted me.
Sorry, also, but like when he was alive and then after he passed away.
Yeah, how it impacted me. My dad was kind of a hero source to me. He came to Canada when he was 16 with like nothing, like delivered pieces to pay his way through college, like just definition of a hustler, like went from nothing to something and was able to send all of his kids to like really good schools. The type of guy who would like never say no. So like a story that I feel like epitomizes my dad, and it was just recently told to me. My sister and myself, when I was finishing kindergarten, were going to go to a private school. My brother, who is older and was in third grade at the neighborhood Catholic school, my parents had planned to like maybe send him to a private school when he was like ninth grade for high school, and that would be more affordable, etc. My brother, I don't know, he's a smart kid. He comes up with like a presentation basically on why he feels like he should go to private school too, because I want to learn. Just like my brother and sister, I want to be able to go to a good university because it'll help me get a good job. It'll help change my life and the life of this family. Like a third grade kid, like talking crazy. And at that moment, like my brother has no clue that like, I can't really speak to what the financial situation was, but like, that's like an extra sum of money that people were not planning for, right? Yeah. And it was very easy to say like, okay, this is what the plan was. Like, we understand that, but like maybe later. And like my dad is just like not the type of guy to really say no to something like that. I mean, he's the type of guy to say like yes and like okay, and now I have to work extra to figure it out.
Yeah.
And like he is the type of person who sacrificed a lot to be able to, for me to live the dreams that I'm living right now, for me to be who I am. My dad gave up a lot. And what I struggled with initially after his passing was the idea that he never got to enjoy the fruit of his hard work, because he spent like his whole life working to set us up. It's like now that we're set up, now he can just like, okay, be him.
Yeah.
But take him away before that could happen. But I feel like what I've come to terms with was that like his dream is us. Like for me, like you dream, and I feel like I write on my Instagram. I am my father's legacy. I'm my father's dream, and like I'm the living embodiment of that. And so when I go out every day into the world, and what I stand for, who I am, and what I work for is a representation of my father and his legacy. So that's what I try and stand by. And it's funny, I watched The Lion King the other day, and like it's interesting because like it really hit me in a lot of ways, because like that's kind of what The Lion King's about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you don't really think about like, okay, this is like a kids movie, etc., but like it's real themes.
Yeah.
Of like this young man lost his father, and he had to figure out the world and figure out who he was, and then he realized that like my father still lives within me, and that was a powerful movie. And I'm bruised. I cried when I watched it.
Yeah.
Don't tell everybody, but I cried when I watched it because like there's a scene where he's like, yo, dad, wake up, and it brought me back to like when my father passed, like thinking similar things. There's a scene in the movie where Nala is basically telling someone to come back, and he's just like, you don't know what I've been through. And like when he said that, I was like, yeah, like there's so many times where something's been happening, and someone says something to me, I just feel so angry. I'm just like, you don't know like the pain that I feel right now. And obviously it's tough and there's challenging components to it, but my family's been amazing. I just try and stay with my family, and I think that's what's got me through this. I've had great friends that have been there for me throughout it all. Work has been super accommodating, so it's just a matter of this is a tough season, but understanding that again, I am my father's legacy, and it's my duty to kind of carry it out. So.
Beautiful.
Let's go. Check. She ain't gotta tell me what to do with it. I already know. Been knew I had a juice with it. Y'all ain't ready though. Outside, got the vision going.